Hello, friends, family, saints, and ain'ts. I missed you. I wasn't here last week. I was traveling and I was with mommy, but we didn't get together on Thursday, and then just it was a bit busy. So I love to hang out with mom, but I didn't get her on. Next time we're together, I will get her on. Well, it is time for some Radiant Rap. Radiant is the acronym for what I believe we need to be healthy and whole, which includes rest, activity awareness, just being aware of what in the world we're doing. Our diet matters, introspection, which includes our meditation and our prayer life, agua, we need to stay hydrated, note taking, and training of our mind and our body. That is the radiant that we need to have to be healthy and whole. I tell you what, I have posted quite a bit. And the post that I made that has gotten the most traction, the most views, is a post that I made last year sometime while I was at a hotel. I was at a hotel. I was sharing breakfast. Now, sometimes I go, and I said in the video um, that it's a free breakfast, but you all know free breakfast, you're paying for the hotel, so you're paying for the breakfast. And so I was sharing the different items on the menu in terms of what was healthy and what wasn't. And I preferenced, hey Sheila, I preferenced the post with, or the video with, enjoy, eat what you like, but just keep in mind you want to do it in moderation. And then I go into talking about the various items. And I think I really, like, at the end, I tried the oatmeal that they had, and it just wasn't that good. So I shared it. Well, the way it came across, I was just a spoiled, ungrateful human being that just needed to go outside and suck on air or eat grass. And the whole point was to share what it is that we need to look for and look at and consider when we're making food choices. Not that, well, if I'm on vacation, I'm going to eat what I want. Eat what you want. I have a responsibility to share because you know what? People are dying, and we have a responsibility to know and to empower ourselves. And yes, it is your choice. You live like you want to live. Absolutely. But we want to make sure that we're empowered and we're informed. And out of all the medications that are out here, food is the number one medicine. And things that we're putting in our bodies can make us sick or make us well. There's no panacea. You can eat healthy and still have to get some terrible disease, right? There's no guarantees, there's no promises. But in order for us to have the best chance at feeling good, having good energy, and living while we're here on the planet, as opposed to um, being sick while we're here on the planet, I don't want to say we should, because again, it's up to you um, to take care of your bodies. That's a choice. I get that. My responsibility as a wellness coach is to make sure that you're empowered when you're making those choices, because we make all these assumptions and we're not thinking ahead of what these things can be doing to our bodies. And the foods we eat can absolutely affect. I'm not saying always. I'm not saying that it won't happen if you eat healthy. But what I'm saying is it can impact how you feel. It can impact your cardiovascular health, your blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, inflammatory diseases, whether you have them or not. Like if you already have them, then eating healthy foods can help to minimize inflammation. All right, can help you to best manage what that condition is, and it can also be a preventative source. Okay, all right. So I know you were laughing earlier at something I said, Ms. Sheila. I don't know, but so anyways. That video, oh my gosh, on IG, it got 13,000 views, 13,000. And on Facebook, it got 105,000 views, right? And hundreds of comments, hundreds of comments. And so I'm not backing down. I did learn a lot, and I'm grateful. Like I wasn't intimidated. I didn't get mad at anyone. It just gave me a lot of insight of how far we have to go, and how I can be a better presenter too. But I don't think, regardless of how much I present, there's still going to be, of course, people that are, don't want me to speak on these things. But I want us to live while we're living, to the extent that we can control. I want us to live. So Sheila said, did you respond to any? Yes, I actually did. I responded to a lot of them. Sometimes it was just laughing. Sometimes, it was just trying to educate, but I responded to a lot. And every now and then I go back, because there was so many. I hadn't responded to all. So every now and then I'll go back. And now it's been weeks and weeks and months, but I still go back and I'll respond, because I think it's important to educate. And what's interesting is that I rarely get a response to my response. Yeah. So tonight I thought what would be good is to talk about what is wrong with healthy food. Like, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with healthy food? And so yesterday I was on a flight coming back to Tampa. So I'm back in the warm weather here. And I was given some really good snacks. And one of them was this here, right? This snack here. And it's vegan. So it's, plant-based, and it says it's breakfast. It's a breakfast bar. Okay. Breakfast bars. It has protein in big letters, and it says 5 super grains, sustained energy from 100% whole grains, 18 grams per serving, good source of protein, 8 grams per serving. It's gluten-free, and it has oats, millet, buckwheat, all these good things in it, right? Quinoa, right? So the packaging, we really want to be careful about our packaging. Just because something says it's vegan, it doesn't mean that it's healthy. And I follow a bunch of vegan chefs and experts. I love them. They're amazing. And one said today, it was something I saw today on one that I follow, said, you healthy vegans think you're better than the rest of us. And so I thought that was funny, because there's no perfect diet. So whether you're a vegan, whether you're, um, I don't know, vegetarian, there's no perfect diet. Okay. They all have their advantages and disadvantages. I'm seeing a whole lot more advantages to being plant based. And that's why I've been plant based or vegan for so long. I have to use the term vegan because if I don't, people just don't get it. Um, so I use the term vegan, although like I, um, a hardcore vegan would say, no, you're not, because I take collagen and there's no plant-based collagen. If you feel, if somebody's out there telling you their collagen is plant-based, it's not. Okay, because there's no such thing. And maybe if a real vegan would not have leather boots. I love my leather boots. Like I have a pair of leather boots that I've had for years and I love them. My leather parts, they last forever. And so anyways, that's kind of the technical thing. So I wanted to just talk about this real quick. So if you have any food item that you can go to, you can pick it up real quick, pick it up. Okay. I want you to look at the label. I want you to start thinking about labels. Okay. So here's one. I wish it were a little bit bigger. I don't think I can make that bigger, but don't worry about on the original label, just the current label. I just wanted you to see the nutritional facts. This is from the Food and Drug Administration. It has to be on our packaged foods. And I want us to get comfortable with looking and understanding labels. I'm not going to go deep into it today, and I might take a deeper dive sometime, some other time, but just a couple of things I want to point out for nutritional facts. So the first thing that where that number one is the serving size. It appears in large letters. You really need to know the serving size. Okay, real big, large letters. This the serving size. Now the serving size means nothing without the number 2, which is the calories. Here's the tricky thing. You got to know the serving size because you see how the calories are really big? This is not what is in the package. That is the number of calories per serving size. So if there are 8 servings, that's 230. If you ate this whole thing, that's 230 calories times 8. Okay. So in my healthy item here, it's 210 calories, this little thing. But guess what? There's 2 servings in this. So 210 calories is not a lot of calories, right? But 2 servings, that's 420 calories. That is like a meal. That's a meal for the day. So like it says, breakfast bar, okay? And that's not, I mean, you want to have, I think daily serving allowance from the FDA is about 2,000 calories. But that's not for everybody. It depends on your weight, your height, your age, your activity during the course of the day. You might need 3,000 calories a day, 4,000 calories a day, or 1,500 calories a day. You certainly, unless you're doing some kind of a fast, should not go below 1,200 calories. And a lot of people think they should only have 1,200 calories and they actually need more. Okay. Couple of things that I want you to consider is your nutritional facts. So in addition to that, your nutritional facts, the amount of fat that is in an item. Now there's good fat and there's not good fat. Like avocado has a lot of fat. That's good fat. That is unsaturated fat. Saturated fat is the fat that's added into the foods. It's unhealthier fats, okay? Um, you don't want to have too much of any fats, because when you look at the calories for every gram of a fat, it's 9 calories. So on here, I have 8 grams of fat. So 8 times 9, that's 56 grams. Did I say that right? 72. 72 of those calories are from fat. Okay. So fat isn't the same as protein and carbohydrates, which 1 gram of protein or carbohydrate is 4 calories. Okay. If you're not following me, ask me. That's kind of interesting, I think, for people that like math. You don't have to know all of that, but you do want to know how much fat is in an item, and of that fat, how much of it is saturated, how much of it is this unsaturated. And there's different types of unsaturated. It'll be broken down. Another important item is how much sodium. This particular, these bars have 75 milligrams of sodium, but I'm telling you, on your packaging, you'll see a lot of sodium. If you, for a day, you should have no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium. And that is a teaspoon of salt, table salt. That's if you don't have high blood pressure, which it then should be less than 1,500 or less milligrams per day. And all of this processed food has tons of sodium, or most of it, a lot of it. This has 75, that's not a lot. It also has fiber, so fiber is good. Here's where it gets kind of tricky. This has 10 grams, and I see some things that have a whole lot more, 10 grams of sugar. Now, mango has 43 grams of sugar. It's over half sugar. Mango has a lot of fiber. It's fruit. It's a natural sugar. However, if you are trying to lose weight, or you are diabetic, right? Then, or you have a lot of inflammation in your body, you don't want to eat a lot of even a healthy item like fruit, like mango. Have it in moderation, small quantities, because it has so much sugar. Now, here, what's not good is most of the sugar in this is added sugar. Added sugar is worse than the natural sugar. Okay, added sugar is sugar and syrups that are added to food, to make it taste good, of course. And then protein. And this has, like it said, quite a bit of protein. And I just want to point out that you all know protein. Where would you say you will get your protein from? Meat, fish. Well, I'm vegan, and I promote, even if you're not, getting more protein, eating less meat, getting more protein from beans and nuts, okay, which has a lot of fat too. So you have to kind of manage that. But like lentils have quite a bit of protein in them. So there's other sources of where you can get protein besides just animal products, right? Okay. What is the other thing I wanted to tell you? All of this processed food that has the sugars, that has the fats, especially the unsaturated fats, that has the sodium, those are 3 big ones that we want to look out for. All of those have an addictive quality. And I'm writing an article. Did you know I write every month for a magazine? And so I'm writing an article right now for the magazine. And this is really fresh on my mind because this is what I'm writing about. All of these things are addictive. They have addictive qualities that trigger our hormone response, the feel good hormone response, right? And that is what spikes our blood sugar, and then it drops the blood sugar, so it plays with that. And this is the thing that keeps us going back for more and more of it. And the companies know these things. So when, like a potato chip, you bet you can't eat just one. Yeah, they know it because you're going to be addicted to it. In the same way or comparable to a nicotine and alcohol, or drugs and alcohol. Same response. All I'm telling you today, what's wrong with this healthy food? In moderation. I don't think anything is wrong with whatever it is that you want to eat, but packaging can be deceptive. Companies want to, tell you all these things that are healthy, and words like vegan is a big one right now. It doesn't mean that it's healthy. And food can be medicine, or it can be killing us. Diseases, a lot of them are connected to our diet and our exercise. If you have questions, let me know. Listen, I tell you this, I'm Mama Shannon. Like, I've lived on the planet now for over 60 years, and I have been in this industry now as a wellness coach, as a teacher for over 20 years. Yeah, we're going to, almost 25, getting close. So a long time. I'm a mother of 3 grown folks. I've been in corporate. I worked for a computer company for over 10 years. I know not a lot, but a little something. And I believe that the Lord is holding me responsible for what it is that I'm supposed to share, why it is that I'm on the planet, because I love you truly. And I'm seeing young people leave here, younger people leave here. Obesity is going up. They had to lower the colonoscopies, the age for colonoscopy to 45. You know why? Because the younger people, even though the numbers are going down for people dying from colon cancer, the numbers for younger people under 55 is going up. Okay. So we need to talk about this, and we can be healthy and happy. We can enjoy eating good foods, but we have to kind of work on this mindset here, and change the narrative of what it is that we're doing, and not be so closed off to the fact that you can be healthy and happy. I really talked your ears off today, so I'm going. Love you. Nothing you can do about it. Have an amazing day. You have greatness inside of you, and I do believe in you. Bye for now.